Ross is in court to claim £1,995 for the damage caused to his van, which he says his fiancée vandalised. Defendant Roxy admits vandalising the van, but says as Ross was unfaithful, she should not have to pay.
Do I have Roxy here?
Here.
Was that some sort of noise? I don't know.
Here.
What?
Yes.
Yes. And do I have Ross here?
Yes.
Now, the two of you are in a relationship, correct?
Yes.
And Roxy... Sorry, is that how you speak, Roxy, normally? I feel like you've swallowed hyacinth bouquet. Is your name Roxy? Yes. And how old are you, Roxy? Yeah. Are you trying to do an impression of me?
No.
Ross.
Yes.
Can I ask you what it was that attracted you first to Roxy? And I can understand why. What was it?
Very attractive, just clicked.
What do you mean you clicked? Were you sharing a remote control?
No, we just got on really well together.
Did you love her straight away?
More or less.
More or less? Well, how more and what less?
We got on really well together, and then just, like, got stronger and stronger the more it went on.
To say the very least. As far as I can gather, you really thought that this was a person for your future, true?
Yes.
What's your job, please, Ross?
Garden clearance.
Understood. Heavy work, you need your van, correct?
Yeah.
Some time ago you bought a van. What van was it?
Ford Transit.
Ford Transit. Now, you were exclusive in a relationship, true?
Yes.
And as far as you were concerned, he was your boyfriend, going steady, right?
Yes.
Did you ever have a discussion about you being exclusive and serious not long after you got together?
Yes.
And what did you say?
Yes. I wanted to...
You said yes.
I wanted to tell everybody that we was together and serious. And then, obviously, I met his friends, met his family.
In other words, he gave you the belief that you were going to spend a future together very quickly. And all of his friends and family, were they all very nice as far as you're concerned?
Yes.
You gave her the impression that you were exclusive, correct?
Yes.
And did you intend it at the time?
Yes.
Were you in love?
Yes.
Let's get to Christmas. You may have loved her very much, but you see, gentlemen, not all gentlemen, have two competing instincts, governed by two competing brains that are housed in two different heads. Do you understand, madam? What happened at Christmas, Ross?
I had a one-night stand.
Well, you did. And was it with somebody that you loved, or what happened?
No, it's just... I was out having a drink with three friends, got drunk too much. One thing led to another.
What, with your friends?
No.
Where did you meet this person?
Just in a bar at Cleethorpes.
In Cleethorpes?
Yeah.
And where was the temptress of Cleethorpes from?
Pass.
Are you on some sort of quiz? What did she look like? This Cleethorpes Clytemnestra.
Can't remember, to be fair. It was just a one-night thing.
Was she attractive?
Possibly.
What do you mean, possibly?
I can't remember, I was a bit drunk.
There was a good chance that you may never have found out about it, correct?
Yep.
You had no plans to tell Roxy at all, I would have thought, at first, because what happens in Cleethorpes stays in Cleethorpes, correct?
Yeah.
You changed your mind, and for some reason, you decided to own up to Roxy, correct?
Yes.
When was that, please, sir?
Not long after. I got a text off the person, and obviously Roxy see it, read it, and that's then caused an argument, and all came out.
He owned up to you. When you heard him say those words, what did you think?
Couldn't believe he'd done it.
Were you hurt?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 being indifference to 10 being very angry and deeply hurt, where were you?
10.
You certainly were. But at some point, you decided to move forward, correct?
Yes.
Why did you make that decision? What was it about what he said that led you to decide to carry on?
Just said that it was a one-off and he wouldn't do it again.
Did you nearly leave him?
Yes.
Now, let's fast forward, because things were OK, correct?
Yes.
And things were good. You'd forgiven him. You hadn't forgotten. But you decided to move forward, and 5 weeks ago, goodness me, Michelle, time to get a hat. Did you ask her to marry you?
I did.
He just got down on one knee and said, I'm sorry for everything, but I do love you, and will you marry me?
Was there a ring?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. And you said?
Yes.
That's 5 weeks ago. Joyous, wonderful event. Now, 3 weeks ago, you decide you're going to go out on a night out, correct? Where were you going, please, sir?
Cleethorpes.
That wise?
It's close.
It's close?
Yeah.
Well, what happened if you bumped into that Clytemnestra again?
Probably wouldn't have remembered.
You wouldn't have remembered?
No.
She would have done. You ended up going out that evening and you were in perfectly good mood, correct?
Yes.
Going to have a good time with all of your friends and his, yes?
Yes.
Now, I want you to describe the evening before the event that I'm going to refer to took place. You went out, how much did you have to drink?
About 2 or 3
2 or 3 what, bottles?
pints.
Did you end up in a nightclub, sir?
Yes.
Were you at that nightclub?
Yes.
Did you have more than 2 pints?
No.
I haven't written this down, but I've got a sense. You see, I listened to Michelle. No doubt, in my view, you would have decorated everything perfectly that night and felt amazing. Yes?
Yes.
Little bit of Dutch courage in case Clytemnestra should show up so she'd see you and think, goodness me, here's my competition.
Yes.
Of course. And more than 2 pints just in case you bumped into her as well, so that you'd be sufficiently oiled and ready.
Yeah.
There she is. There's Cleethorpes over there. Look at me. Correct?
Yes.
Of course correct. Now, everything was perfectly good as far as you were concerned. You were dancing, yes?
Yes.
What's your best dancer?
I don't really dance much, I stand at the bar.
Is it agadoo? What do you like to do? You must have had a little bit of a dance. You're in a nightclub.
No, I stand at the bar with friends talking.
Is he a twerker?
No.
Not a twerker?
No.
Bit of a gyrator? Are you a salsa man?
No.
Zumba?
No, definitely not.
Now, at some point during the evening, despite the fact the two of you had gone out together, Roxy left the nightclub, correct?
Yes.
You did. And Roxy, how far was home?
About 20-minute walk.
You decided to walk home, did you not?
Yes.
Now, on the way home, did you have anything particular in mind?
I was going to spray paint his van.
At what point in the evening was it that the germ of the stupid idea came into your head to go and spray paint his van?
When he looked at somebody in the nightclub.
I had a sense. Now, madam, that was not in your papers. Just an intuitive sense. A little Michelle eyebrow that I can pick up telepathically.
I was walking home and I was upset because he didn't ring or text me to ask where I was. And then I saw his van, just went in the house and just wanted to write everything that I thought of him on the van.
Let's have a look. Cheat, loser, liar. Oh, look, you've coloured in cheat at the front. It's like Revenge done by Tony Hart. Ross, cheat. How did it feel when you did it? From memory.
Happy that I'd done it. I got all my anger out when I sprayed it all.
Do you own this van? Did you pay for this van yourself?
No.
Did you know she'd even left the nightclub?
Yeah, but I thought she was going on to the next pub. Didn't think she was going home.
Had you known she was going home, would you have texted her?
Probably.
Did you know immediately who had done it?
Yeah.
Well, I should have think so, unless there's a whole bevy of women. What did you do?
I just stood there, I couldn't believe she'd done it. I was a bit shocked and a bit angry, really. Then she hung out the bedroom window and said, like me artwork.
You said, like my artwork. Now, sir, did you call the police?
I did, yeah.
Interesting, and I'm glad to hear it. I would have had a very different view of this case if you had not. What did the police say?
They was going to arrest her. But I said it's not arresting she needs, she just needs counselling more than arresting.
Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.